Well, hello everyone. Pretty humid, pretty warm day. Definitely not the best time I've ever made. For the past week, we basically had a deluge here in central Illinois. Every day, thunderstorms, every day, a lot of rain, and the temperature's been crazy. And but you know what? I saw a little break in the clouds, and I thought, I need to get out and at least get one bike ride in. And so I managed to knock it out. It was grueling, certainly not my best speed, but you know, humidity does that. It can be pretty tough. But hey, got it in. But I hope y'all are doing well. I hope everything's going great in your world. Things are going well in our world. I'm working through some things. Stacy's working through some things. We're trying to put some things together for our team. But you know, overall, you know, God is good, regardless of whether or not the rain's coming down, stopping us from bike rides, or whether or not the skies are blue and everything's great and there's no humidity. God is always good. But you know, in the middle of the joys of living life and the joys of relationship, and you may hear some thunder. I hear that thunder coming. I'm glad I got the bike ride in. You know, I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about the benefits of apology, the benefits of simply saying, I'm sorry. When you've hurt someone, when you have legitimately hurt someone, or there's been some sort of a conflict and you know that you are part of it, being able to actually say, I'm truly sorry for what I did. There are benefits. It's not just the words themselves. There are benefits that come to this, and I just wanted to talk about this because, you know, in my years, I've had plenty of time to say I'm sorry, plenty of opportunities to practice what I'm talking about, and I'm not saying I always get it right, but I just wanted to share with you some of the benefits that come. Benefit number one: it reminds you or reminds me. When I say I'm sorry, it reminds me of what's required of me. It reminds me of how I am called to live at peace with all people as much as is possible with me. It calls me to remember that I'm supposed to respect others and care about them, care about their feelings, care about their property, care about where they are and what they're doing. It reminds me that I need to be and accountable fundamentally to God. So it reminds me of my commitments, my vows, the things that I have said I'm going to do. And when I blow it and I say I'm sorry, to my mind, it brings to mind all of these responsibilities that I need to remember, to live at peace with people, to love others as I love myself. That's really an important thing. The second thing is that it helps the other person who's been harmed to know you care. Now this, of course, necessitates that you're apologizing from a place of humility and you actually are sincere. You're not just saying, well, you know, I'm sorry, if you weren't so stupid, you wouldn't, you know, that kind of thing. No. Sincere apology where you know that you've really blown it, you've really messed up. When you truly apologize, it's not just a get out of jail free card for you. It really isn't. What it is it helps that other person know that they matter, that they count, that their opinion matters, that they're valued, that they have honor in your eyes. And so be quick to remember that. Another thing is that, again, if it's a legitimate, sincere apology, it can be a step toward rebuilding trust. Because here's the thing: when there's been some sort of a reason for you to have to apologize, and it could be as simple as breaking a dish in the kitchen, you know, you just weren't careful, you just weren't watching out. It could be, as I've said before, leaving your socks on the floor, you know, whatever it is. But or it could be far bigger than that. But when we apologize, when we sincerely apologize, it helps that other person know that we are trying to rebuild trust, that we're trying to remember what matters, and it matters to them, and it helps move forward in building that trust. Another thing that it helps us do, especially as we remember point number two, that it helps us keep in mind what's required, is it helps us know our need. You know, because here's the thing: I don't know about you, but I don't have the strength to fulfill the obligation to love the Lord my God with all my strength, heart, mind, and soul, or my neighbor as myself. I don't have the strength in myself to handle that. But when I come to apologize and I recognize that I've blown it, yet again, I recognize my own need for Jesus, for His help, for His enabling, for Him to stand in the gap and strengthen me when I'm weak. You know, that's really, really a big one that I think you should take to heart, because I certainly take to heart. Another one you can do is to remember that when you apologize, it actually deepens your relationship, or it can, again, if it's a sincere apology, and of course the other person is ready to forgive you. You know, if you have all of those prerequisites down, it can deepen your relationship, especially as you walk in sincerity and truth. You're seeking the Lord. You're trying not to fall again or fail again. You want to do what's right. You know, that other person's going to say, yeah, they're really trying. I can see effort on their behalf. I can see effort, and that effort can show love, and that love can bring respect and a deeper relationship. Another thing, especially this is good if you have kids or you have others around you, by apologizing sincerely, it sets an example for other people to follow. Because here's the thing, saying I'm sorry is not natural. I don't know if you've had kids and had to walk them through this and teach them how to apologize. I know Stacey and I spend a lot of time with our children. This is how you apologize. You say what you did wrong, you let them know it hurt them, and then you sincerely ask you tell them you're sorry, and then you ask them for forgiveness. And if they hear all of that, they're going to forgive. Now the little ones aren't picking that up, but as they see you do this on a regular basis, because I'll tell you what, if you're like me, you have plenty of opportunity to say you're sorry. You know, because there's so many reasons for us to say we're sorry, because none of us live perfect. Not one of us. No, not one. There's none righteous. That's what the book of Romans and the book of Psalms tells us. None righteous. No, not one. We all blow it daily. How quick are we to apologize? But when we apologize, we set the stage for other people to learn how to apologize as well. And then the last step number 7, even though it's hard to learn, even though it's hard to pick up, even though we tend to be selfish and pig-headed and want our own way, the more we apologize, the easier it gets. Why? Because we see these benefits. We see these benefits. We see how it's important for us to remember that there is a requirement that we need to maintain. We see it's important that we show others that we care for them. We recognize that it's a step toward rebuilding trust, and that it helps us to see our own need for the Lord. I mean, all of these are very important, and it builds and deepens that relationship. It sets the stage for other people to learn. All of this is so important, and that's why it gets easier the more you apologize. So I encourage you today, consider if there's anyone you need to apologize to. Take some of these to heart. Go on out there, be sincere, and apologize. Again, you know, I say this regularly. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Facebook or on YouTube. If you get on YouTube, go ahead and mash the subscribe button. You'll know about my walk talks or my bike talks when I get them out there. If you have any other thoughts, you want to add them, I appreciate comments. Go ahead and leave them below. Go ahead and comment. That'd be great. I don't have a whole bunch of subscribers right now. I may never have a bunch of subscribers. I really do these for my grandchildren anyway. They have something to look at when I'm gone, and I'll do a video on that someday. When I'm gone, but not today. But anyway, I hope that's helpful to you on this day that the Lord has made, regardless of whether it's thundering or raining or whatever. I hope you go out and rejoice and be glad in it. And we'll talk to you later.